Have you ever wondered what secrets abandoned prisons hold? I've always been drawn to their stories, so I decided to visit three of America's most infamous penitentiaries. What I found was more chilling than I could have ever imagined. My journey began at Alcatraz, the infamous rock in San Francisco Bay. As soon as I stepped onto the island, a thick, eerie fog rolled in. This place once held the nation's most dangerous criminals, and you can feel it. The very walls seemed to vibrate with the echoes of anger and despair. Standing in a dark, solitary cell, I heard the distinct rattle of chains. Footsteps echoed down the empty corridor, getting closer and closer, even though I was completely alone. Then, a chilling whisper slithered through the air, right next to my ear. "You shouldn't be here." I felt a cold dread wash over me. Next, I traveled to Philadelphia to explore Easton State Penitentiary. Its massive, Gothic arches and long, narrow corridors were unnervingly silent. As I walked past the dreaded Cell Block 12, known for its brutal solitary confinement, the atmosphere changed. A freezing cold hand brushed against my shoulder, and an overwhelming wave of sorrow washed over me, a feeling that seemed to bleed from the walls themselves. In the corner of my eye, shadows stretched and twisted in unnatural ways, as if the prison itself was a living, breathing entity watching my every move. My final stop was Shrewsbury Prison, a place with a dark reputation. Legends say vengeful spirits of former inmates roam the halls, desperately seeking someone to share their eternal suffering. I cautiously entered one of the cells, and that's when I heard Italo, rhythmic chant. It sounded like prisoners calling out to each other, a ghostly roll call from decades past. The air grew heavy. The stone walls around me seemed to pulse with a dark energy. Suddenly, a hazy, disembodied figure appeared at the cell bars, staring directly at me with empty, hollow eyes. I didn't wait for a second invitation. I turned and ran, not stopping until I was back outside, gasping for the fresh, night air. These prisons aren't just empty buildings. They are containers of intense pain, regret, and anger. The emotions of thousands of lives are soaked into their very foundations. And for those who dare to walk their haunted corridors, you might just leave with more than just memories. You might take a piece of their sorrow with you. Thank you for joining me on this terrifying journey. If you enjoyed this exploration into the unknown, please like this video and subscribe for more adventures. Stay curious and stay safe.